Welcome everybody back to the channel. It's Drop Gems. You are tuning in to Drop Gems. We're about to drop another gem today, and it is The Faculty. Check it out, The Faculty. 1998's The Faculty, released on December 25th of 1998, directed by Robert Rodriguez. And now this is, like I said, maybe probably one of the most underrated Robert Rodriguez films, or film period, of the era. 1998 came out on Christmas, did not make any kind of money because I believe it was because of that Christmas date, not because the movie sucked. So let's go back to 98. 98, of course, Scream came out 2 years before, previous, same writer as Scream. Kevin Williamson comes out with this teenage type, uh, sci-fi thriller. It's really awesome. If you can at least relate to one of these characters in this movie going to school or being to a school. It does feel like a real school where shit would happen. I like Zeke for me, and of course Casey, Elijah Wood's character, and the football star here, Stan, as well. He comes into the picture and he really makes a big impact. Really cool. But the real reason you're tuning in is for Josh Hartnett and, of course, Elijah Wood. These two characters, these two guys carry the movie all the way. And you really care about their characters and what they're going through, and you root for them. And you can relate to them because you've been in school. You've either been the nerd or the jock or the guy that's, trying to slang things and hustle and be cool at the same time, but you're smart. Just cool. Every character has, the girls play a role as well. Every character has a, position and plays their position well. So that's what I want to just cover a little bit of The Faculty. But man, The Faculty is a great watch for sci-fi horror, a great film. Even if you're going to watch it one time, I watch it a lot, and I actually sleep to the movie occasionally as well. And I do watch it a lot. Right now it's in my play mode right here on HBO Max. That's where I'm watching it. So it's, it's a top-notch film, and for the 90s for sure, for any decade, and it's cool, and it's interesting, and it's fun, and you want to watch to see what happens. And it's cool that Zeke makes this drug and gets the kids stoned at school, and it ends up being the secret weapon. So of course, spoilers in my movie reviews. I do the spoilers. You know what's up. Josh Hartnett does really well in this film, and you believe it, and you believe everything. And the actors too that are playing the adults, are playing teachers, really good. You got, Robert Patrick in there. You got a couple well-known names of actors you'll recognize and notice. Jon Stewart's in there as well. He plays a good part, even though he's a comedian. You buy it. I do buy it. So the acting is good. It's top-notch. All-star cast, of course. And just a really fun time. A good movie. Like I said, I watch it all the time if I can. And it's just too bad, a shame that they just didn't think about marketing this movie a little better, especially releasing it on Christmas of 1998. I mean, Christmas, all I'm thinking about is toys. I'm not thinking about going to see a sci-fi horror movie. I'll tell you that. So that's the truth. We're not going to see sci-fi horrors on Christmas. But I just wanted to give my overall analysis, a little bit of thoughts on the film, just off the top of my head and in my heart. And now I just want to go through a little, like I do, a little synopsis real quick to give you a quick rundown of this movie and maybe comment on a couple of things. So basically, in the beginning of the movie, you got Principal Drake, who is attacked after school there at night by the PE teacher, played by Robert Patrick, and he is helped out by another teacher who killed Mrs. Drake in an emotionless way, of course. So we don't really know what's happening, but they're not right. The following morning, the students go to school. You get to meet all the students and how they live and how they play their positions in life and in the school. And you do see each one. And like I said, Casey's picked on. You got Delilah, the hot chick that's always very popular. You got Zeke, who sells his drugs and is a hustler and he's really smart. Then you got the new chick. And, you got the weird chick. And there's a lot of cool characters there you can relate to. Basically, you go to Casey, Elijah Wood's character finds a weird little creature on the football field. He brings it to Mr. Furlong, who is played by Jon Stewart, the science teacher. They experiment with it. They find out that water multiplies it. It likes water. It's an aquatic species of some kind, might be a parasite. The next day, the same day, excuse me, Casey and Delilah are looking for some dirt in the faculty lounge. And, basically they just come across some dirt. They find some bodies. A lot of shit happens during that day. This movie takes place, I think, in a span of 48 hours, it seems, or 72 hours, but very close days here. The kids maybe change clothes twice. So, it's got to be at least 2 days of span. And you see very quickly the school deteriorates because the aliens are just infecting everyone so fast. So, yeah, it happens quickly. And the really part I like is when they escape the school and they head back to Zeke's house. It's really cool. Zeke's house is awesome. It's a house every kid would want. His parents are always out on vacation. It's cool, man. It's exactly the life that you would want to live as a kid going to high school. And you've probably been there as well as your parents leave you home after school and all that shit like that, so you can relate. So it's pretty relatable, and it's cool. He's got a cool experiment thing going. You find out one of the persons there is infected indeed, and it turns out that now they're a little bit more shorter in the group, and they're going to be a little more on their own. They think it's Principal Drake who's the leader. It's not, and they're thinking if they kill the head vampire kind of thing, then they all come back to normal. So they got to find the head one. It's not Drake, the principal. It's someone else. Little do you know, you find out that it is one of the friends. So this whole time, the person's been in their circle. So it's cool and it all makes sense. I mean, it pretty much makes sense. Robert Rodriguez does the best he can to make sense of what he has, and the actors work with what they have very well. I mean, I got to give props to the actors. They make it all believable. They really buy into what they're doing. They really believe in the motion picture, and it shows, man. And I just really appreciated the movie. I liked it. It's one of my favorites. The ending is satisfying. It's cool. They give you a little rundown of what happens after the aliens are defeated, and that's cool. And the nerd gets the girl. The nerd gets the hot chick, and that's what's cool. Like, tell me a movie where the nerd actually gets the girl in the end. And some people say that, Elijah Wood's character and Jordan Brewster here, or whatever her name is, Delilah, doesn't that would never happen, or what have you, or they wouldn't get together. Well, why not? I mean, you can tell that in the beginning of the movie he already likes her, and there's pictures on his wall that he secretly takes pictures of her, and she doesn't like Stan. She's that, she's that prissy type. So you can tell there could be a connection there, and you can tell as they're talking in the faculty lounge, she's looking at him like, "Hey, you're kind of cute. I like you." So it makes sense. In the end, his hair's all done nice. He's all popular now. So she would be attracted to the most popular person, like she was with Stan. Stan was the most popular kid in school because he was the head quarterback for the school. She got with him just because of that. Now Casey here is, basically, the man of the hour, so she's with him, and that makes sense that she would be with him at the end of the movie because he's the most famous and he's the most popular in school. So why not? Why wouldn't she get with him at the end? It makes sense to me. It makes it believable to me. And the nerd does get the chick because he's not that nerdy, and he has a lot of hero qualities. So he does display them throughout the movie, and in the end, he saves the school. So you got to come correct with that.
From Kevin Williamson.
Can't make a statement like that without analyzing the movie really and having a point to it. So you just can't say, "Oh, it's Elijah Wood. He's a nerd. You never get the chick." No, get the fuck out of here. Because I know plenty of nerds that get hot chicks. So let's not fucking start that conversation. So really cool that the nerd at the end gets the chick. It's believable. Josh Hartnett, of course, gets the teacher at the end, which is believable. Some people I've heard comment on that ending that say they don't get that, or they don't like that. Why is he playing football? What the fuck do you mean? He secretly wanted to be a part of the school. You know that. The teacher was trying to tell him that. Like, if you just finished, applied yourself, you would be success. And he didn't want to hear that. But at the end, he realizes that he does have friends, and he likes having friends, and he likes being a part of something. So he's a part of the football team, and he's a fucking huge dude. You could use him on the football team, and I think it's cool that the coach is talking to him. "Hey, put that butt out, Zeke." It's fucking cool that now the coach is back to normal, and he's cool with Zeke and shit. It's a cool fucking thing, man. Like, it surprised me, that ending there. It really did, and it satisfied me, man. It made me happy. I didn't expect it to end like that, or them to go that route. And they did, and it was cool as fuck. I was satisfied with Zeke being on the football team and smoking a cigarette, still being Zeke, and having the teacher in the stands. Really cool. Before all that teacher-student drama, of course, was really bad. I mean, that's just a movie, of course, and they're trying to say that, hey, maybe they're friends, But anyways, on their good terms. I liked that ending. I liked all that. I wanted to make a few comments on those parts because I've heard a lot of talk about that. So basically, like I said, the alien queen is among the friends, and Casey saves the school, and he's considered a local hero. And yeah, so that's what's up. So it's a good movie, really good movie. It's a good Halloween movie. It's a good anytime movie, good sci-fi anytime horror movie. It has a lot of suspenseful parts, and it will keep you watching because of the characters, because of the acting. It will keep you glued. And that's what makes a movie these days is characters and good stories. So and good just good filmmaking. So props to Robert Rodriguez on this one. He should get a lot more props for this movie and a lot more appreciation for this movie. A lot of hard work he put into this, and then the actors as well. They should never be ashamed of this movie. It's a great movie. It's inspiring. It's innovative for the time of '98, and it really is with the kids aspect and the school aspect and putting that on sci-fi horror. Awesomely done. Really well packaged. It's too bad it was released in Christmas of '98. But yeah, I watched The Faculty and I fall asleep to it actually because it soothes me. What a movie! Congratulations to The Faculty, and I would drop a gem on that fucking movie, guaranteed. Thanks for watching, Drop Gems. Until next time.